about to get serious here!
There's no winning when it gets to me now.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z on channel today. Now today, I'm gonna really quickly talk about this banner that recently just got released yesterday, I believe. So we're gonna talk about whether or not, should you even mention or even try to even summon on this banner. Now it is a Mega Rising banner. We know how these Mega Rising banners are. Most of the characters, they pretty much died out pretty fast after their release, and eventually, it's just overall not a great experience, and they're not worth really much of your crystals, if I have to say so myself. So I do know that I did not upload for the past couple days. I've been just busy with work and everything, and just just certain aspects of just life, so essentially speaking, you guys know this. For those who's been on the channel for a while, it happens every here and now. Sometimes I might not post for a couple days, but eventually I come back, and give you guys some consistency back with the uploads. With that being said, if you're new around here, certainly leave a like on the video and join the channel. Very much appreciate it. So first things first, I want to really talk about really quick. It's gonna be a quick video, not too long. If you're just like the player, you're still kind of confused on whether or not you should summon on this banner, or maybe you're even new to the game, because I know at least half of the players that play the game, or even more than half, most of you should already be skipping this banner. It's not worth the crystals. If you're a newer player or just a player that's still confused on it, this banner is not the route to go when it comes to just overall, get the best value for your crystals. Now, if you did want to summon different banners, when it comes to like being a newer player, Broly might be a better option. I don't recommend summoning on any of these ultra banners, really, if I'm being honest, because the future character list isn't all that great, so I do suggest, summoning on probably maybe Omega's banner. His is still up for about a little bit less than a week, but those are probably the only two banners I would suggest. But when it comes to this banner, especially when it comes to the future character list, take a look really quick. Now we do have the Goku and the Piccolo, who I do think is the better, unit out of the two new units that we have between them and Goku Jr. Now Goku Jr., he does have his own quirks, his own things he has in his kit. He definitely has something going for him as a defense type. I played against him a couple times in PvP already, and I saw some gameplay. He's solid. Piccolo and Goku, they're pretty good, but it's like I said, man, they're Mega Rising banner units. Now Super Baby 2 is probably the most value unit on this banner. We have the LF Piccolo, we have the LF Dragon Fist, who has a pretty solid Zenkai in my opinion after using him in the showcase. We have Jiren full power. We have this, I believe this guy came out last year. Sparking Gohan, Magneto, Jiren, and Zamasu, and Piccolo. And these guys right here. So yeah, essentially everything else, is not the greatest banner when it comes to just future character list. And if the future character list is that, not really that great, Unfutured is not gonna look that great either. So there's 2 points, I believe, maybe 3 points I want to make across. So here's the thing. The good thing is, the reason why I'm suggesting that you don't summon on this is you save your crystals, and we still have one potential, well, not potential, but we still have one release. And that release, with us getting this Mega Rising banner in the middle of this celebration, it guarantees that we're gonna get something that has to be a premium unit release. Now, can I guarantee it's an ultra? No, but I can definitely guarantee it's gonna be at least a bare minimum LF character, because we, if I remember correctly, they did mention this in the reveals and stuff, that we're gonna be getting buffs from 3 different movies, but it's gonna be from like actual summonable characters. Everything else that's getting buffed are gonna be probably Zenkai characters, free to play characters, all that sorts. So do keep it in mind, so that way you can save your crystals and kind of see what unit is gonna come out next, for the LF, or maybe even possibly an ultra. These guys, don't get me wrong, they look cool, the animations look good, the kit is solid, like I said, but if they're gonna fade away pretty fast eventually. It's been like a Mega Rising curse, but I feel like they will last a little bit longer. I feel like the Goku and Piccolo, they're definitely solid, but you kind of got to run Zenkai buffers with them. if you're looking to run them on a team. Now, essentially speaking, besides talking about, you know, the Nets release coming because of this banner drop, and this is also a good point and also a good period for them to drop this, with us recently getting you know, 2 LFs after the anniversary with Omega, and we recently got this Broly. So here's the thing, I also want to make it a point, if you want to summon on this, I don't suggest it as a new player. I don't suggest it as someone who's still fairly new to the game. You've played for a little bit. I don't suggest it. But if this is your favorite characters, or maybe this is your favorite movie, this movie came out a while ago, like in the 70s, 80s. So yeah, this movie was like a part of that older Dragon Ball, you know, when it first originally got released. So if this is your favorite movie, these are your favorite characters, you've been waiting on them to come into the game, because Goku and Piccolo, we've had plenty of those in the game, but Broly Jr., that is the first ever like character, like sparking version that we have in the game. I say go for it. Don't listen to me. This is what I like to mention in all these, you know, should you summon for them videos. You don't have to listen to me. If you want them, you know, they're your favorite characters, get them. You know, I would definitely say go for it. Just don't go too deep into the banner, I would say. It still is a Mega Rising banner, so it's not going to be the greatest when it comes to value wise. And yeah, it's like I said, you know, pretty quick video. Because besides that, you know, if you're a new player, or you're just looking, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you're just trying to see, should you summon, you know, you're trying to see what I recommend, I don't recommend it, you know, unless you really want them, they're your favorite character, or maybe you want to try to build a team around them. But there is better options when it comes to, let's say, powerful opponent, status for the movies, especially with the recent release of Broly. And you know, you got the Gogeta as well, he also got a recent buff. So yeah, there's a couple better options, especially when it comes to movies. You also have God Goku, you know, so if you're looking to just build teams around them, they're not going to be it. They're not going to be it. They feel like they're even if you use them on certain teams, you kind of have to have them on certain teams. And like I mentioned, you want to have a Zenkai buffer, because they don't, you know, it just feels like a Mega Rising curse. We did have like probably one unit, I believe, maybe two, that were actually solid and lasted a while after the release. But you know, with them giving us this, essentially we're not going to be seeing any Mega Rising banner for a while. So it'll be a few months, you know, it'll be some time before we see another one. So we don't have to worry about that coming down later down the line for, you know, Legends Fest, which is about, you know, give or take 2 months away now, a little bit less than that probably. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. You know, as I mentioned, you know, this future character list is not even worth summoning for. You know, this is going to be a straight up no for me. I suggest that you save up your crystals. Now, just to make up also for not being able, you know, I haven't uploaded in almost, I mean, it's just been a couple days pretty much. I'm gonna essentially try to get a double upload out today for you guys as well. Just kind of, you know, get the consistency back into the channel and everything, and just kind of to make up for that. So do expect another video to be out later on today. This video is going to go out a little bit early in the morning for some of you probably, and maybe later in the day. Depends on the time zone. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.